Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Numbers with 1041 rating versus YuGiOh with 1109 rating, and this is going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Numbers win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they're going to go first, 42 versus 41. Opening hands, we have YuGiOh, Shaylin, Scream, Rhino, and Planet. They have Shaylin, Orange Light, Kelbeck, Terraforming, and then Mudora. So they're going to start off by activating Planet, and then they're going to go search out a Merly. So it is a tier mirror. Decide to not activate Scream here, by the way. Just straight normal summon Rhino, no Scream. Not trying to play around Havness. And also, it's like having this on field is good to Planet pop it. Put back Havness, put back Rhino. I guess it could also do with how many Screams they play, possibly, is what they're thinking. It just doesn't make sense, yeah. Kit tag out. You can't tag out there. I guess they just want to mill all 11 at once. Just go ahead, run it. Let's see what we get out of this. Let's see. So mill 11, Havness, Kelbeck, Mudora, Rhino, Mudora. The opponent, on the other hand, they still have the Orange Light Mudora or Orange Light Kelbeck. Orange Light Mudora. It is pretty clean against the mirror in some scenarios. So then Rhino, discard Shaylin, bring out new chain link, Shaylin 1, and then yeah, that's it, because we already used Rhino. Okay, so they're gonna Orange Light that, and then they're gonna activate a YuGiOh effect because the card was sent from the opponent's hand or deck to the graveyard. So summon. And then we can bring back a body from graveyard, but we chose not to. Okay. Go for Asa. And then Asa effect to try to force out. And they're going to chain it to target Mudora, Kikalos. And then link those in the Sprint effect to go dump. Okay, so Spring, go dump Merly, and then Merly effect. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna let this go through. Yeah, okay, so Merly effect. I was thinking, like, are they gonna Kelbeck, summon, put back Sprint? But then, like, what is Sprint really gonna do this turn? They're gonna make Kalos, Planet, pop Scream. And then Scream effect to go search. Okay, so go search Solic. And then we're gonna set to pass. Oh man, that was awkward. Yeah, the opponent's definitely okay with this end board. Like, you can't even be mad about this end board if you're the opponent, because this is not a whole lot. They draw Sornier. Now it's like a pretty good draw, because if they're going to Solic, get rid of Kikalos mill 5, and now they have to mill more than one name. Now they have to mill 2 names. Terraforming, go search Planet, activate Planet, and then that's going to search, grab Rhino, and then Shaylin effect. So summon by discarding Kelbeck, mill 3, hits nothing off of that. Nothing off of that. So we're going to activate the Kelbeck effect, force a mill 5 on both sides. Okay, seems like there's some lag there. Alright, so mill, they mill Mudora, Keldo, Shaylin, Keldo, Merly. They mill Orange Light, Merly, Keldo, YuGiOh, Keldo. So now, new chain links. We're going to get Merly 1, YuGiOh 2. And now Numbers is going to activate just Merly. Yeah, it does not need to activate multiple names here. And I said yes, just the one. Keldo, target Keldo, Keldo, Merly, and then chain Keldo effect to target their Merly, and then their Scream, or like my Scream, and my Asa. Yep, those go back. And then we're going to see mill 5 on both sides. They mill Scream, Diviner, Keldo, Merly. We've already used Merly. And then they're going to mill 2 Screams, Orange Light, Kelbeck, and Druid's Worm. So then Scream effect, chain planet. Well, it'd be Merly 1, planet 2 target, and then planet 3 target planet. Scream Search Solic, normal summon Rhino, Rhino effect, chain Solic, and then Solic will now. Okay, Solic will now negate, and then send Kikalos. Kikalos effect, mill 5. See Keldo, Shaylin, Merly. Okay, so then new chain link, Shaylin 1, and then yeah, just that one. They're gonna chain the Sornier to banish it. So I don't have a monster. That's awkward. I don't have a monster. I mean, you could have Kelbecked. Yeah, they could have Kelbecked if they wanted to. Oh, they're saying like crime. Okay. They're trying to say that they don't have a monster, not as in like they can't activate Bestial. They're saying that they don't have a monster for crime negate. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, they were actually saying you don't have a monster for the Bestial. Okay, I'm lost. Yeah, it's gonna get summoned. That's gonna get banished. And then anything on res? No. We're gonna go battle phase. Attack, attack, attack. Okay, main phase 2. Overlay, make redoer, and then activate the redoer effect, tag out, Shaylin effect 1, and then we are going to go ahead and chain our Medora. Yep. Kind of had to there. Otherwise, we start getting a lot of free stuff. But, yeah, because we still have Keldo. So we still have plays on our follow-up. And then set Solic, end phase, get back redoer, draw Magma. Such a good card. Oh my gosh. Standby phase, redoer effect. Yes. Technically, should we even let them get to this point? Huh. Well, let me think about that. Because what if during draw phase we just go like... Nah, yeah, this is fine. We would have had to go like draw phase, Keldo, put back tier, planet pop Solic, Solic search Havnus. Havnus forces them to not activate redoer effects, so then you get to willingly go to main phase. And then you can play freely? Yeah, because we can also put back Sprint with our shuffle back. We can Dark Take, we can Sprint, we can do whatever we want at that point. We know our opponent has no interruptions because we know the set is Solic. But we could also just wait, pop Crime, add back Rhino, keep Solic face up. I guess the punish here is like redoer, hit spell, and then using its effect and draw Havnus. That's like a big punish though. Big punish. Oh, okay, almost there. So go main phase, activate Magma Mutt, targeting their Merly to banish and summon, and then activate the effect to search during end phase for a dragon from the deck or graveyard, and then activate Keldo effect, banish to shuffle back. So now we're going to shuffle back Kikalos, Shaylin, and Merly. Okay, decides to put back those three, doesn't put back a Sprint. Planet effect to pop Crime, Crime effect to then add back a banished Rhino. Okay, then normal summon Rhino, Rhino effect, and the opponent admits defeat there. Okay, so on to the next game now. We're going to get to see YuGiOh go first. Opening hands, we got Magma, YuGiOh, Shaylin, Keldo, Medora. They have Sornier, Keldo, Shaylin, Magma, and Diviner. So go main phase, Shaylin effect, and then discard Keldo, mill 3. Hits Kelbeck, Rhino is going to use the Kelbeck effect, force mill 5. So... their mill 5 hits Solic. Oh, okay. They play Fenrir. Okay, YuGiOh, I see you. And then they're gonna mill. Who knows? Maybe they just play like something that they want to cut. Maybe they just place Fenrir in the side deck. But so they're gonna get Solic 1 and then Havnus 2. Not using anything else, and chain Keldo to shuffle back. And the thing is, they also know that their opponent's on the Earth Charmer, so they have to shuffle back their Fenrir. Otherwise, Earth Charmer always has like an excellent target to take. And then normal summon Diviner effect to go dump Keldo. And then they said hold on res. They're going to activate the YuGiOh. Okay, so summon a YuGiOh and then summon back out from the grave, but you can't summon back a YuGiOh. Yeah, hey, let's go. Somebody actually caught that. Magma, target Juris Worm, chain Magma, targeting Juris Worm, chain Sorinir, banishing Juris Worm. Both players making a set way. A Magma is not being stopped today. Technically, it could have been dodged. They could have played around. I mean, what are you gonna do? Play around Magma and another Bastille by just not summoning a YuGiOh? Seems kind of awkward. Overlay for Beatrice effect. Said, oh, I have to search off Solik. Oh, yeah, that's pretty big. Thankfully, they caught that, because I just missed that. Beatrice effect, attach, go dump, but I'm not going to miss anything else throughout the rest of this game. Watch. They're going to activate the Havenus effect to fuse. Alright, and that is their first fusion. Bring out Kikalos effect, and then Kikalos will go search crime. Kikalos to tag out, target itself, and then bring out Rhino from the graveyard, and then new chain link. Rhino 1, Kit 2, standard, mill 5, hits Fenrir, another Diviner, Rhino, Shaylin, Merly, and then they're going to dump a Shaylin, new chain link, Shaylin 1, Merly 2. So put back Merly, Rhino, Shaylin for Kaleido, and then put back Shaylin and Kikalos to bring out Rukalos, Kaleido to spin, put back a YuGiOh, and then set crime, and just simply pass turn from here. Very solid end board. Beatrice just adds so much to it too. I know both cards in hand, right? Havenus, Magma, crime set, yup, draw Keldo, go main phase Keldo, discard Keldo. They're going to chain Rukalos on that, not wanting them to search, especially because they could search a YuGiOh. If they play multiple YuGiOh, they can search a YuGiOh and just hold it there and then summon it at any point when the time comes to get like multiple bodies out of it. And then they're going to send Rhino to stop that. Rhino effect. And then they're going to activate Keldo effect, put back Rhino, Keldo, and then Mudoria. All that goes through. And then Shaylin effect, chain crime to negate that. It's going to shuffle it into the deck, not destroy it. New chain link, Kaleido 1, and then Havenus 2. So spin back, Kel back, and then chain Beatrice to go dump. So what are we going to dump here exactly? Okay, we're going to dump that. I'm guessing it's just because, yeah, the reason why they're chaining is because they need to make Mud Dragon with the detached material. So then put back Havenus and Sorinir, bring out Mud Dragon. Okay, said oops. Yeah, put those to the bottom. Oh, they accidentally shuffled. I was wondering what that oops was for. I was like, I'm trying to keep track of everything, like extra keep track. Target Diviner with Magma, banish. They can't chain their Magma because they control no monsters. And then activate Magma effect to search during end phase. Technically, they could have played around that by leaving a body on board. And then summon Mud, battle phase, attack. And then main phase 2, we're going to link those off, and then make Asa, activate Mudora effect, targeting their Mudora. They're going to chain it, targeting Kelback, Fenrir, taking the Earths out of their graveyard. And then end phase, they get the search. End phase, they're also going to activate Magma, banishing Havenus, summon, effective search. When are you doing this? In main phase 2. Yeah, because all they can do is just like go to end phase afterwards. They're both going to go search a Juris Worm. One player's obviously very far ahead. Their Juris Worm can just send their Asa. They won't even get a search off of it. So they're going to summon to stop that from coming out. Which doesn't really matter. I mean, you kind of want it to come out at that point. But on to the next game, we're going to see numbers go first. Opening hands, we have Keldo, Kelbeck, Shaylin, Havenus, Merly. But like, you can chain your Juris Worm to stop their Juris Worm from coming out, and then next turn you can link off Druisworm out their Earth Charmer. You have Rukalos, which can stop the hand effect of Druisworm, and we haven't Rukalos brought itself back yet, so it's just like nothing changes. And then we have Keldo, Kelbeck, Shaylin, Havnus, and Merly going first. They have Terraforming, Shaylin, Mudora. I feel like I said that card's name wrong. Havnus, and then Diviner. And then go main phase, activate Keldo, discard Kelbeck, summon, go search Medora, and then we're going to activate the Kelbeck effect. And remember, if our opponent hits, we can Keldo off of the field to interrupt their graveyard. So we mill YuGiOh, Rhino, and Druisworm, that's good for making mud. They mill Havnus, Kelbeck, Magma, new chain link, Rhino 1, Havnus 2, Kelbeck 3, and then Keldo 4. Targeting Havnus, and then that goes through. They decide to not chain her Havnus there, and then also put back the instant fusion. And then mill 5, triple orange light, Mudora. They mill double orange light, and then Diviner, Havnus, Keldo, discard Havnus, bring out Rhino, new chain link, Rhino 1, Havnus 2, and then they let that go through. Okay, so put back Havnus, put back Druisworm, and then bring out Mud Dragon. They never resolved Rhino there. Okay. Dweller effect, attach, and then they're going to chain Keldo, put back Orange Light, Magma, and then put back their Mud. Puts back their Orange Light. Okay, maybe because they just want to draw it for a turn. Maybe that's the thought process. It stops Dweller if you draw it. Discard, summon, mill 3, and then Merly effect. So then Merly will put itself back. Rhino, bring out Kakalos effect. Okay, that resolves. So thinking of whether to search or dump here, they're gonna search Solic. The Tear Trap's very strong. Very hard to interrupt. Alright, so normal summon. They said is back, game reconnecting, sec, lag, went offline, equal manual. Okay, buddy. You know what? I want to talk about this actually, because if you look right here, it went offline. There's like went offline, and then I forget the other one, but it's like disconnected or something. Okay, just because you went offline doesn't mean you're trying to like do the, because like you can like just refresh the page and your opponent has to wait the 90 seconds and you can just blame it on lag. And like, first of all, you can't do that if you're going to call a judge, because the judge can actually tell if you're lagging or not, so don't do that. You'll literally just get banned for it, for wasting time. And then it's probably just because YouTube was lagging so bad that they just went, okay, I'm going to refresh real quick, get back into the game so that way the lag goes away. And now this player's like calling him out on it. But if you know what went offline means, then you should know why people do it, I feel like. If he knows like went offline equals like you manually did it, then he's obviously looked into it a little bit. But it's gonna bring back and then link in the sprint effect on summon to go dump. So sprint, dump Merly. Okay, Kalos effect, tag out into the Merly. And then Kit Merly. Just can't summon it there. I've just said it so many times, like at this point I don't even want to bring it up anymore, because like it almost doesn't matter in so many different scenarios. But then there are some scenarios where like the kit summoning to its own zone matters so much, and it'll change entire games. Like you can throw a game by messing up your zones, and like it just feels like people do this on purpose. Like there's no way you just do this every single time, and nobody cares about it. And then YuGiOh, Scream, they've already used all their tier, well, pretty much all their tier names. They're gonna mill, they mill Crime. Oh, whoops, resolve backwards. Okay, so, yeah, they resolved their tiers, checking logs. Grab Crime, mill 5. Okay, and then they mill 5. You know, their mills don't matter. I guess, like, yeah, it doesn't matter as much. They're under Dweller. And then activate the last name. Put back Shaylin. Put back Kalos. Bring out YuGiOh. Okay. Set Solic pass. What? Why'd you set Crime game 1 with no monsters in hand, but this game, the game where you can actually get a monster to your hand, you decide to not set Crime? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. It sometimes, like, I don't know. I don't know the thought process, because, and I'll explain it. So you can, like, Solic, send Miri, negate something, do whatever. Later on, YuGiOh, send Solic, negate something, Solic effect, search a monster. Crime now has a monster in hand to make it live. So it's like you're just making your cards better and work better together. I mean, these are like some of the interactions that, like, you know, this was like made for. They're going to activate Dweller. They said in draw phase. And then chain Havness. So then summon mill 3, mills 3 tier names, all 3 different tiers, but they're under Dweller. And then activate Terraforming, go grab Planet. Okay, activate Planet. And then Planet, go search out Rhino. And then Shaylin hand effect, discard Rhino, mill 3. We see Cosmic there, the normal summon Diviner, Diviner effect. To go dump. Okay, now, I guess they have Fleur set up. Was there a way to stop that? Like, truly stop it? Yeah, could have. Nothing on res, sure. Okay, so they're gonna make Fleur now. Now they're thinking here. They're gonna activate Solic, targeting Fleur, chain Fleur negate. Solic effect goes search. Weird. Grab Havness. And then get rid of Mudora for Keldo. That goes through. Okay, go search Kelbeck. I guess they could have YuGiOh that. Yeah. They could have YuGiOh that. Effect the pop YuGiOh effect, bring itself out. Chain Keldo. You're still under Dweller. It's on field. Yeah, target. And then they're gonna chain Havness in response to the Keldo. They're asking which one do they target. And then they're gonna chain. What do you mean, which one did you target? Oh, like what monsters? Probably. And then put back. Summon out. Mill 3. Mills Keldo, Magma, YuGiOh game put back. They could go Planet Pop, popping the Dweller. And then Battle Phase, beat over Murley, beat over Havness. And then main phase 2, we're going to pass. See? This is like the difference between like a good tier player and a bad tier player. Because there's no way that your opponent got that far. When they're under Dweller, you have Solic, you have YuGiOh, you have Crime. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. Sprint wasn't live because we already detached from Dweller prior. But, like, that should be enough. You have the graveyard interruptions. Like, your opponent just can't do any graveyard things. So all you have to do is stop Fleur. That's Fleur, XYZs, you just have to stop those. I don't know, it's very obvious that they were setting up Fleur. They summoned Shaylin, the normal Diviner, effect of it. You could interrupt it there. But they're gonna Mudora put back. Okay. Maybe just trying to make it so they have an easier time in the top deck. Well. Wow. There's no way. They actually drew instant fusion. That's crazy. They could Fleur tag out and probably will. I mean, they have to, right? Like, there's no point not to. The Fleur doesn't do anything at this point. Oh. Okay, maybe trying to play around Havness. Wait, do they have a Graveyard Shuffler? They do, never mind. I was about to say they Graveyard Shufflers. It's obvious. And they don't have any Graveyard Shufflers. All their Shufflers got put back. If you activate Floor Effect, and let's say we go ahead and target Rhino, then they can chain a Shuffler to put back Rhino. Floor will still go back into extra deck. New chain link, planet, pop, Havness, Havness Graveyard Effect. They chain the other Shuffler to interrupt that now. And then all you're left is Kelbeck. Okay, so they're going to activate Instant Fusion, summon Kalos. And also, the Sprint is good because it can't be used as a link material. The turn it's link summon. But now, it's just a 2 on board waiting to be made into something else. Instant Fusion, Kalos, and then activate Kalos effect on summon. So Kalos, we'll go search out a Rhino Heart. And then after that, we're going to go kit target itself, tag out. And then effects, go mill 8. That goes through. I mean, it's just game over, right? Like, it's so many good cards. Merly effect. Okay, so Merly, we'll put back Merly, Shaylin, Rhino, and then bring out Kaleido Heart, spin Floor, then normal Rhino Heart effect, dump Shaylin effect 1, Kelbeck 2, put back Kaleido, and they knew that they had that, so they're going to put back, make Rukalos, and then see, they're going to activate the Keldo, put back Druid's Worm, Havness, and Orange Light. Okay, so putting back. Do we not have a Havness in deck? Yeah, we don't have a Havness in deck. And then link off, go in the dark effect, take from the opponent's graveyard. Yeah, they're just going to emit the feat there. That is definitely going to be their game. Especially because, like, the Dweller can just be remade, and then that's going to make it actually impossible because no top deck will ever win in that game. But no top deck was ever winning in that game anyways. Top deck Instant Fusion was so good there. They really needed, like, Yuchi needed his opponent to draw very poor, or something that Kelbeck can somehow beat. Not really sure what that would be though, just because it's so easy to do a lot right there. Like, you draw any dark monster, you can just summon it, make dark take anything from the opponent's graveyard, and then you can just shuffle back Sprint, Miri, and then just start playing from there, and your opponent's already on, like, no cards, so you don't actually have to, like, win the game that turn. If you set up one interruption, then the game is actually just yours. You might not even need that one interruption because you actually have the Graveyard Shufflers, so you might already just have the game on lock just with the Graveyard Shufflers because you beat any tier top deck, so then they have to draw something extremely wild, so you just have to have the out to that or try to be prepared for that. Maybe the move is to get wild with it and to... Yeah, I mean, the move right here may not even... Like, you can honestly just go Dark Crash in the Havness, search a body, Rhino beat over Havness. Now you have a monster for crime, and, like, that beats every single top deck. So that's just, like, another way that you could do stuff. But seeing how long the match was, it was about 54 minutes long. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.